What has the fat lady start singing for Peggy? Well, I'm gonna give you 5 reasons why I believe Pegasus is dead. But before I do that, I want to give you a chance to read this disclaimer. All right, guys, let's get to it and do it. And let me stay right here for just a moment. For just a moment. I know this is not any news that I'm happy to share or anything like that. And let me say, there's not been an official, quote unquote, official word from Pegasus or anybody else that they have ceased business or anything like that. But I'm going to lay out for you 5 reasons why I believe it's done. It's over. It's a wrap. They're still going on, but I believe that is done for Peggy. Anyway, so with that being said, let's go to the Pegasus Discord group. Now, many of you, I know I wasn't in the Discord group until the other day when when I heard about people not being able to get money out. And so let's back this up and take things in context. And I'm gonna lay these things out for you. You make your own decisions. You make your own, you come to your own conclusions, because you know what I'm gonna say. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and only invest money that you are willing and able to lose. And with that being said, let's take one thing at a time, everything in order. So the first red flag for me was when Pegasus continued to give out these cashback offers. And so let's go here and talk about, just because it was like one after the other. And then they kind of got a little pushback because people said, you know what? When some platforms, they didn't, most didn't mention Peggy by name. When some platforms start giving specials and discounts and these type of things, that's usually not a good sign. And so Pegasus say, hey, although we paid every cashback offer before, some users and YouTubers still think it's a red flag. Therefore, today is the last day we offer cashback. You only have less than 6 hours to get it. So it was like, look, because people have said that this is not a good thing, we're going to take it away. Well, that's their prerogative. Discord is our primary community, which is true. So we will close the Facebook group and Twitter group, pulling back from social media. Okay, they were already labeled a scam on Telegram, which I thought was ridiculous. I mean, my God, as many legit scams that are on there, I've never, ever considered Pegasus to be any kind of scam. I mean, you put your money in, you get your 1.5% out. That's just how it's been. And so there's just, that just is what it is. Anyway, the front end and back end UI will be updated tomorrow with the latest updates, blah, blah, blah. As we posted, this is red flag number 2 for me. As we posted, you can now deposit any amount you want, starting from $300 to $300,000. This will only be available until the end of August. Now, this was August the 8th. For those that know the calendar, August has 31 days. So it's not like this is August 25th and it's only going on 6 days. It's not like this is some short-term promotion. This is nothing more than a money grab. I mean, that's fine if that's what you want to do. That's okay. But the cashback offers were a way to bring in more deposits. This is just a way to bring in more deposits. Now, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that in isolation. But I'm going to show you something in just a minute that is a reason why there's this pull for deposits. And once again, another red flag. But let's start till the end of August. No more slots until further notice. So what this is saying, for those that don't know, there was a limit of 10 because they wanted to do this so they can kind of control, provide for sustainability for the project, so that no one person can come in and just blow up the project with a whole lot of money and they're just out of the game, right? And so that's how they slotted. You could have $300 to $300,000, but you only had 10 slots. Now we're just removing that all together. You start at 3, you can go up to 300,000, but man, any amount of slots or anything of that, if you want to have 300,000 slots, you could do it. If you want to have 1,300,000 slots, go for it. Knock yourself out. Once again, a money grab. Let's just call it what it is. It's just a way to get in a huge amount of deposits without looking at the long term, because there was the reason that they had the slots to begin with for sustainability. Now we've taken that off, and then that's okay. So that's number two. Number three, this was their prompting. This is nowhere that I know of that's on the platform. I don't know. Maybe it is. I haven't seen it, where it tells the amount of deposits and the amount of withdrawals. I looked the other day. I don't remember seeing it. We'll look again today, but it's not really. It's really not the issue. This is their own admission. As far as I know, nobody asked them to make what they said. But I guess enough people have obviously been seeing this and saying something about it that they want to address it. Okay, cool. Let's talk about it. For those who say, let's see what happens when the withdrawals from the platform exceed the deposits. Withdrawals from the platform will exceed the deposits. We don't add profits from trading to the total platform deposits. Only deposits from users will count. It may mean something on other platforms, but it doesn't mean anything to Pegasus. And we will not add fake deposits like 90% of your regular platforms you're in. Have a great day. So what they're saying is withdrawals have now exceeded the profit of the deposits. So in essence, from strictly deposits, more money is going out than is coming in. This is very troubling. We're just going to call it what it is. Now, on the back end, they're saying, well, we're doing trading. We got money back in the back. So all you're seeing is deposits. Once again, in isolation, maybe not a big deal. But when you start layering these things on top of each other, problematic. For me, that's how I look at it, because I ain't married to none of the platforms. But you may, it's nothing. And that's okay. But here's what I'll say. So deposits are exceeding the withdrawals. They're doing trading on the back end, which is good. But understand, the trading that they do release, it's like a football team releasing their best hits. It's not like they're releasing every trade, nor do they need to. I mean, that's really irrelevant. If they want to, that's fine. They don't, that's okay too. But understand, when you see them releasing trades and they're winning trades and they tell you they're making 10%, you have no way of verifying that. You have no way of verifying that at all. They make trades whenever they want to. There's no verification of that. So I'm just saying, the fact that somebody's telling you they're making a certain percentage rate, or they're not telling you that, or that they have this cachet of money, you don't know whether they do or not. Very problematic. I'm just saying, that's not the sign of a growing platform when your deposits are more than your withdrawals. It is what it is. Next, here's the big one. And I've never seen a platform come back from this. Pegasus happens to be the first one. I'll be the first to do another video cheering up. Yay, cheering up Pegasus. You came back. Woohoo! I was wrong. I was totally wrong. And I don't have a problem being wrong. My ego's not even engaged in it. Here's what my goal is to only put out platforms that are paying. See, I'm not putting out platforms and hoping. I'm not putting out platforms and guessing and giving them the benefit of the doubt. Because when you do that in this area, that's how you lose a tremendous amount of money. So online platforms I'm putting out are the ones that's paying. If you stop paying, you come off the list. If you go back to paying, I can put you right back on. I can put you back on like I can take you off, and I can take you off like I put you back on. So I'm not married to any of these platforms. I'm not loyal to any of these platforms. I'm loyal to me and the information that I share, because I'm just a depositor. I'm just an investor like anybody else. My emotions aren't in it. My money don't get mad. It don't get happy. It just is what it is. But anyway, withdrawals are now greater than deposits, but we got this money, cashier money, because we're trading with such good traders on the back end. Okay, fine. Payment issue, withdrawal issues. Now people cannot withdraw, but it's not a problem, but people can't withdraw. I've never seen a platform come back from it. I can go down the list of the platforms. I'm not going to, because I'd be here all day. I've just never seen one say, okay, yeah, we stopped those withdrawals. We had problems with withdrawals. And now all of a sudden we're okay. And let me just say this and put this to the side, because some people were saying, oh my gosh, there's going to be this big run on withdrawals and people are going to want their money and the platform is going to collapse. Understand that's not likely to happen. I mean, it's not going to happen because one, when a person puts their money into Pegasus, it's locked in for 200 days. So you can't demand it. I mean, people need to take the money. You can't take your money out because it's locked in. I don't care what you want to do. Hey, you can demand all you want to. It's locked in. So there's not going to be this run on withdrawals or people. It's not like the bank. Okay. We have this image sometimes of I have a deposit in the bank and I can just go and get that money whenever I want. This is not a bank. It's a casino. It's a platform. So that money's locked in. There's no early out. So wherever you are in that contract is wherever you are in that contract. You're locked in. So it's not going to be what is going to happen though is there are some withdrawals that are outstanding. And remember, you have to get up to $30 to even get those. So the withdrawals that are outstanding, there's a backlog of those. I don't know how big it is. It's not like there's going to be just this big run on the company because people are taking their money out. That's not what's going to happen. What's going to happen is just the people that have submitted withdrawals, either they're going to get it or they're not. I don't think they will. I'm just going to be honest. Well, I'm just going to call it what it is. I don't think they will. If they do, that's great. I am going to name one company that did something similar to this, and I was lucky enough to be one of the little people at the time that were able to get the money. I was Intelligence Prime Capital. When they had payment processing issues or the site went down and this, that, and the other, and they were DDoS and scammed and all other stuff that happened because they couldn't pay people. When that happened, for a period of time, they were letting the little withdrawals go through. Now, the big withdrawals, they held on to those. But the little ones, they let go through. I was one of the little guys. So I was able to get my money out. So that was it. That wasn't a big issue for me. Will Pegasus do that? I don't know. Will Pegasus give all the money withdrawals back? I don't know. I got these things I don't know. I just haven't seen it happen that way. I haven't seen a platform have payment issues, then recover and come back from it. So I haven't seen that. So, but this is like the second, this is like yesterday. And now we're still having these issues, still having this. So you cannot withdraw. And I will not share a platform that has withdrawal issues. It makes no sense. It literally makes no sense that you're putting money into a platform that is having withdrawal issues. Why would anybody do that? Why would they? And like I said, people, well, there's this, there's that, and this other. And Peggy's been around this long, and I like Peggy, and blah, 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 this, that, no, that's fine. Like I said, any of these things that I pointed out, the cash back, the unlimited deposits, the withdrawals greater, any of these in isolation would not be problematic. When you take these in totality, one after the other, after the other, after the other, at some point you got like Richard Pryor say, who you going to believe, me or your lying eyes? Who you going to believe? The platform or what you see in front of you? Just laying it out here, guys. I'm just stating the fact. If I've said anything incorrect about any of these facts, because I'm taking you to the site, you let me know what I said that was wrong. Now, maybe the conclusions have been wrong, but the data is the data, the facts are the facts, and I'm just laying out the facts. Okay, last but not least, there's been no announcement about this on the website. So let's go to the Pegasus website. And let's go here, home. And there's, they listed Discord community, but look, I mean, you can go through, let's go through news. Let's click on news. Okay, social media, accepted coins, Pegasus pre-launch. They start this pre-launch of their February 2nd. Okay. Dividends, Pegasus update, February 24th, March 27th, official launch. That's it. So if nothing else, could we put it here? If nothing else, could we put it here? Because we have other things here. we have other things here. We'll never, no more Telegram, Facebook group, our own community Discord, blah, blah, blah. That's from the 9th. It's been a week and there's no new news. We couldn't put it here. No, the expectation is that people go to the general chat because there's no pin here. Well, I guess maybe there is pin messages. Although we paid every cash back, blah, 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 blah. Basically the pin messages looks like what's just repeated in the news. So could you pin a message up here? If you wanted to, you could do that. I'm not too familiar with Discord, so I don't know. But you could, if you could want to pin a message up there, you could. If you wanted to put it in the news, you could. If you wanted to put it on the website, you could. If you wanted to put it in the news here, you could. If you wanted to put it at the top here so people would understand, you could do that. But why would you not do that? Well, I'll tell you why. Because you don't want those deposits to stop coming in. You want that money to keep flowing. And the fact that people can't get money back out is not your problem. It's not your issue. Because at any point, you can just say, hey, we're going to take our basketball and go home. We're done. We tried to fix it. That was the Offin excuse. That was what Offin said that, we launched the token and we've had these, COTP said that same thing. We have the SMS issues. So we can't get you the money. Okay. Often we had some payment issues. So we can't get you the money. Okay. Now Pegasus has had payment issues. So they can't get you the money. But they will still take your money. Your money still will come in. But it will not go out. So it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Let me share with you. Once again, you do what you want to do, but here's you have to be patient. You have to, because there's no alternative to be. You can't demand your money. Pegasus is not going to give you your money. When you and I sign into Pegasus, we agree that whatever amount you put in is locked for 200 days. And your money will come back after 2, not before. So you can petition Pegasus all you want about your money. That was the agreement that you already made. So there's nothing to do but be patient. So I can totally understand. Why people are reluctant to this information. Because guess what? If I had just invested or recently invested a huge amount in Pegasus, I wouldn't want to hear this. I'd want to be optimistic. I'd want to think the best. I want to hope for the best. So I get it. So I get this is going to be a bitter pill for some people, and I get that. And all I'm saying is I'm looking at the data. I'm looking at the facts. You can choose to believe whatever you want to believe. I mean, regardless of what we believe or don't believe, in the end, it's going to play out how it's going to play out. And we will see. We'll see. And if Pegasus comes back and they come back with and are able to pay, great, wonderful. That's a good thing. There's no part of me that wants Pegasus to be gone. I mean, how does that benefit me or anybody? It doesn't benefit anybody when a platform goes down and then people can't get their money out. I don't want that, but I got to call it how I see it. I got to call it what's in front of me. And as I said, I only share platforms that are paying. And one platform that is currently paying, I'm going to share it with you, and we'll be done. And I'd love to. What do you think about it? I'm going to create a poll, and I'd love to get your feedback. Do you think Pegasus is done or not? And it's just feedback. We'll just see what you say. But anyway, the platform that I want to share with you that is currently paying and paying very, very well and consistently is Polinur. And Polinur, I always call Polinur Pegasus 2.0, Peggy 2.0, out of respect, because at least I'm never going to compliment something and say something is like something else. If it's a positive thing, it's a positive thing that Pegasus has been around. Let's go back. 242 days. That means that if you started on day 1 or probably day 42, if you started between day 1 and day 42, you've made your money. You've made 300%. Now, if you got in late, That's timing. That's life. Stuff happens. That's the way things are. That's life. But if you started from between day 1 and day 42, Pegasus is delivered, hopefully, exactly what it said it's going to do. You probably tripled your money. Well, you've had to have tripled your money by that time. Not many other platforms can say that. So kudos to Pegasus for that, for being able to do that for that long. Okay. Now, as I said, let's get back to Polinur. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Polinur, and if you want to, join Polinur, you can click the link in the description and in the comments of this video. Very much like Pegasus, 1.4%, but they start at $200. I'm sorry, $20. You can get started with Polinur at $20, and it goes up to $4,999 at 1.4% per day. Once you hit 5,000, you're going to get 1.6% per day. Now, with Pegasus, remember, no matter what amount you put in, you're going to get 1.5% per day. 1% of that 1.5% is going to be profit. All of this is profit because there's no plans. I mean, there are plans, but there's no, ending point. So this just goes on forever, and as long as you go. Now, let me say this as well. Partners pay right now. It could go tomorrow. I'm showing you platforms that are currently paying. It could go down tomorrow. So I'm not suggesting anybody needs to run over here, throw all the money. I was going to go to Pegasus, but I would throw it because it's a guaranteed thing. No, there are no guarantees in the casino. There's zero guarantees in the casino. So this platform is not any more guaranteed than Pegasus or any other platform. So please understand that. I'm just showing you a platform very much like Pegasus that is paying. Okay. Anyway, $5,019.99. In fact, let me go and do what I like to do, and that is to withdraw. Because, yeah, I hope it's still paying. Withdraw funds. Click here. And got that tether. And we're going to do 1541. So there's $10 limit. So you have to have at least $10. 1541. Currency. And go get my wallet. Receive. No. I don't want the Ethereum network. They've just done this so weird now. And it might have been the same. I don't know. But I'm not going to check any chances with my money. So we're going to go here. Put that in there. All right. And it's been coming very, very quickly. It says save, which is fine. I mean, I've gotten all my deposits from here. Usually it comes within about a half, 3 or 4 hours. Most times quicker than that, but that's just how long it usually takes. Anyway, so like I said, 1.4% per day, then 1.6 after you get to 5,000, and then from 5,000 to 1999.99. 1.8 at 20,000 to 49.99.99, 2.1 at 50,000 to 99,999, and then 2.4 daily for forever, as long as this platform, not forever, but as long as this platform continues to exist. Now, how long is that going to be? Who knows? I don't know. But it's going now. It's paying now. 10,000 to 1 million, 2.4% daily. And so it is what it is, guys. So anyway, man. If you want to be part of Polinur, you click on the link in the description in the comment of this video. And as far as Pegasus, hey, all I can say is kudos. Kudos to how long they've been around. Kudos to the things that they've done. Unfortunately, it looks like the ride is over. The ride is over. And I hope that I'm wrong. I do. I hope that I'm wrong. Or even if it is over, I hope they do better than what's happening now. Because right now, there's just no mention of this. People who are not on Discord, they have no idea what's going on. They just put in there and maybe, everybody should be on Discord. Well, everybody's not going to be that. Everybody's not going to do everything. But what I'm saying is at least be honest with people. At least tell people, hey, I think there you go. I think you just heard it, guys. 1541. There it is. You see it a minute ago. It's paying. That's all I'm saying. All right, guys. If you got value from this, hey, make sure that you click on the thumbs up button. Appreciate it. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? I'm like I said, I'm gonna be doing a poll. What do you think? Is Pegasus dead, or you're ready to go? You're still believing that it's going strong? Fortunately, I'm gonna have to call it at 9:19 on 8/16, 9:19 a.m. Central Standard Time. Calling Pegasus dead, and if it comes back, I'll be happy to resuscitate it like Lazarus from the dead, and happy to say, take off those dead flows clothes and put it back on Pegasus. With that being said, this is Sean, and I'll see you on the next video. And make sure you watch the next video as I talk about Polinur in a lot more detail and give you a lot more detail about that particular platform.